Hello and welcome back to Crew 42's coverage of the Discraft's 30th CCR Open here at Holt, Michigan, fueled by Great Lakes Disc. We're at Burchfield Park again. This time we're switching up the course for our lead card, headed over to River's Edge. My name's Zach O'Hare, on the commentator's mic. With me, I have Nicholas Gill.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Let's do it.
So excited to have you back for the commentator's mic here. Thank you to the big sponsors for this event. Of course, this is one of Michigan's premier events of the year. So happy that we get to come out here and see it this year. Taking a look at our top 10 standings after round one, we have Dylan, Luke, Austin, and Andrew on the lead card there. We'll be doing Chase, and we're going to take a look at our card in just a second. Before we do that, Nick, break down hole one for us here.
We got hole one. It says it's 314 feet, but this plays longer. Uphill the whole way. They actually moved the basket on us this year, so we're looking, I believe the basket is farther back than where the current pin location is in the coverage here on the flyover.
A little bit higher, a little bit farther to the right, a little.
Yeah,
we have our 312
makes you
chase
disc up.
car for
Yes.
the second round of the CCR Open. We are on River's Edge today. Teeing first with a 9 down in round one, we have Andrew Marwede.
Of course, this is Wes here, underground captain and TD for the CCR Open.
Yeah, Wes is the man.
Marwede off from Alpena here, our first person on our card for the chase here at -9, currently one back from our leader. One of the favorites at this particular event.
Nice shot. Teeing second, also with a 9 down in round one, we have Adrian Chevalier.
We have Adrian up next after that. He's from Illinois,
Yeah,
nearly 1,000 rated.
I got to play with Adrian maybe a week before at the Greater Peoria Open.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian can play.
Yes, he can.
Adrian can play. He shot under par at Northwood Black, I believe, so he definitely knows how to throw the disc.
Nice shot.
That's going to be
Teeing
right by
third with a
Marwede's
7
disc.
down
Yeah,
in
that's
round
pot.
one, we have Randy Dueck.
We got Randy next from Belize.
Yeah,
The Pride.
Randy. I played with him at Music City in the past. He's solid.
He's very good.
He told me a little bit about like where he's from and kind of how he doesn't necessarily have a lot of places to play.
Yeah.
But I think he's actually creating courses in his area. He's building courses, so great
And
drive here.
teeing
I mean,
fourth,
he's in the
we
circle.
got
Yeah.
the Chanimal, Chandler Fry.
Of course, we have the Chanimal. We always love having Chandler when he's making his Michigan circuit in the area and sneak him on to Crew 42 coverage.
Yeah, love watching Chandler play. I mean, he's a phenom with the Comet. So
He made one big putt on 18 in round one to sneak you off of Chase card.
yeah, I watched. No, Chandler and I are good buddies. I've always rooting him on, no doubt.
We won't hold that against him as we see his putt here just outside circle. Just not quite high enough. A little
Yeah.
bit of a roll, but sticks by the basket.
Asking for it to sit. He knows that it's a long ways down.
Yeah, if it rolled in his direction, it would not be good.
Adrian probably 35,
Yeah,
40?
35 to 40, just a touch low as well. He has a lot of spin on his putt.
For
Very
sure.
fast putt.
Mm-hmm.
Marwede doesn't give it the height it needs.
Yeah, those banners going in the background there, so it's a little breezy.
Randy, last one on our card, best drive of the group. Probably 20 feet here. Also going to leave it short. Not sure if the wind kind of spooked him.
Caught the nerves on that one.
Probably.
First putt, ready to move on. Tough when you're trying to chase these guys down. I mean, Andy is 100% a competitor at this course. I mean, everyone knows when he's close by and he's making putts.
Also, I just realized that this is the hardest hole in the day.
I believe it.
3.18.
Hole one, tough gap,
Yep.
OB. I mean,
It can get you.
it bites.
Hole two now.
River-
671. What's your play?
Honestly, as far down as you can get, left side. That's perfect.
Yep.
Throw a little baby hyzer into the green. You know, you're gonna try to go 400 to 500 feet off the tee with the downhill slope with the toboggan runs. It's relatively easy to do, even with the breeze. Just pick your most overstable disc almost and throw a hyzer.
Those toboggan tracks you see on the drone are no longer there even. They've ripped them out. So now we just have smooth grass all the way there.
Oh, wow. Didn't even notice.
Marwede leaving that too far right, sneaks through a tree. He's going to land back in the fairway. That will be a good position for him.
Yeah, no problem. He'll go forehand from there,
Yep.
I'm sure.
Adrian also lining up the backhand here. The OB on the right side is relevant if you turn something over too much.
Yeah, he's heading towards it. Stops just in time. He's probably 30 feet from it, though, still.
Randy's also going to line up the backhand here. He's got Halo something in his hand. This looks really good. He's going to land on that left side that you're talking about, which is a really safe space to land.
Yeah, he's up there a long ways, for sure.
Yeah.
That was Randy can crush.
Might have that post in his way. We'll have to see when we get down there, but it is definitely down the fairway. Quite a ways. Chandler can throw the disc pretty hard, too. He's got this one on a good move. He's going to finish to the left here.
This thing's overstable.
Headed over towards Donut there. He's going to land just on the other side of him. He'll be in a good spot for layup as well. Everyone in good position here. Mario, a little forehand chip up, makes it look real easy. He's well inside the circle.
Chandler with the baby hyzer into the green. Looking good. Right by Andy.
Another forehand here from Adrian. Lines it up. Looks like even closer. He's going to put it in the bullseye, nearly pinning it.
Yeah, perfect.
Makes that look too easy. And, oh no, Randy does have that post his way.
Oh, man.
He's going to have to go to the forehand. It's going to leave him a bit of a tester there, 20, 25 feet. And he has a downhill drop-off behind the basket. And he leaves it just a touch short.
And tough.
Yeah. Marwede a little more work than it looked like from the camera angle. But that's work for other people, not for me.
Yeah, that's just to set him up for the rest of the round right there. Gets a nice little confident stroke in at 25 feet.
Correct.
Chandler and Adrian about to tap in their birdies. No problem.
3 birdies here makes it card look pretty good. Hole plays slightly on the harder side, but middle of the pack. 3.77, just a slight touch under par there as we move over to hole 3.
Yeah, 320 feet. This one is honestly the perfect flex forehand hole. Just a little baby flex, and then you kind of got to just go to the left of these trees right here that the drone's coming up on, and a little bit of ground play right to the bucket. Easy to go long if you do throw that full shot with the flex. Interested to see if anybody goes backhand here.
Chandler has a competent forehand, but he doesn't go to it very often. Marwede, on the other hand, loves forehanding.
Yeah.
Favorite thing in the world. He
goes driver here. I'm surprised he almost doesn't go like with the putter mid-range type disc.
So I know it's one of his most overstable bags ever in his career. And so I think that's like I want to say it's a Hellfire.
Oh, for sure.
It's like really stable, not like negative glide.
Yeah, Adrian almost splashing chains right here.
He's trying to make things look spicy early.
He's skipping a little deep though.
Chandler gonna go with the backhand play, shank it right, but luckily trees are 90% error.
No problem. That'll put him probably edge of circle 2.
Yep. Randy said, you know what, I like that backhand line, but I'm going to take it on the left side instead.
Yeah, left of that.
Skinny and skinny again, drifts it over. This is looking absolutely perfect, and it is absolutely perfect.
That was great. I wonder what disc that was.
It was a putter.
That was a putter?
Yep.
So probably just an old beat-up AVR or something.
Chandler giving that a run from distance. Can't believe it. Off the band. Not able to get that one to go. Good effort, though, from him. Adrian from distance. Circle 2 here. but makes it look real short with how fast he putts.
No problem.
Marwede trying to get his second birdie of the round as well here. Nice and close, 20 feet.
Good focus. Still locks in.
Quick tap in from Chandler, and still haven't even gotten to Randy's drive yet. He's so close to the basket.
So good.
It's going to be a tap in for him. Birdies everywhere. We'll be right back after a quick break.
Since 2015, Great Lakes Disc has been supporting players at all levels, from local leagues and events to professional disc golfers on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Visit GreatLakesDisc.com to learn more.
Hole 4, 276 feet, one of the shortest holes on the course today. Very wooded, very tight. You have this kind of cove that holds the basket. It's kind of like a landing strip, kind of two mounds on either side of it. If you land on the left side, you still can get a putt at the basket, but you really want to put it right where the drone is right now, into this kind of target pocket area. Lines up a nice open lane for you to get your putt in. That's the goal here. Putter turnover is likely what we'll see from some people, or if you're Marwede, you're just going to throw a forehand version of it.
All right. Looking for a little bit of ground play maybe once he filters in there.
Yep.
Well done. That's about as good as it's going to get on this hole. It's really hard to park it. Yeah, and with the forehand.
This is a common misplay.
For sure. Slightly left, sliding up, having that hill in the way on your putt.
Randy's going to go with a backhand turnover as well. It's kind of tricky to get that perfect pan back, but he's going to scoot it 10 feet in front of Marwede's even closer.
That was back-to-back backhands putters. Perfect.
Chandler, speaking of good backhand players, has the disc for this. And he's going to says, anything you can do, I can put closer.
I think the word comet needs to be added in there.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. I think you're right. Adrian has to put over the mound.
Bang.
Hits chains, but it's going to spit.
Oh, did it?
It does. It spits up. It's hard to see on it. The exposure is so bad when you're in woods. Marwede makes his look easy, though.
Well done.
Yeah, you got this spit and a little bit of action rolling away from the basket. Left him with this 23-footer, but no problem on the comeback.
Nice. Well done.
Feels like a technicality at this point. Fun fact that no one asked for, this is the only hole, this is the hole that Tung Do and I won our AM3 double state championships on.
What?
Yeah.
Ballers.
Tung did all the work.
Can't be stopped.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. In a playoff, it was great.
Oh man.
Hole 5. This is more exciting. Crew 42 now, news here. Our only ace originally up to this point, up until this year, was on this hole. 236 feet. Hole on a mound. OB volleyball court on the left side. Forehand play? Do you think here?
I go backhand.
Okay.
Personally, just flippy putter and throw it right at the hill. This one's a tough putting green. It really is. The wind is always funky right here, and Andy just textbook.
You want to be on the front side of that hill, right? Not the side the camera's on right now. Because you
definitely, yeah. You're kind of protected by the trees over there on the right side.
This is looking really good from Randy too. Both of them into that front side of the hill.
Just shredding these putter holes. Perfect.
You have kind of this shorter front nine, I would say. You have a couple shorter holes, technical holes, as we see Chandler also in the birdie zone there before we head into the back nine, which is a little longer, a little more wooded and technical.
Yeah, we definitely catch the par fours in the back. You want to score right here on this set, and it's funny how fast they can bite you actually, where you're just perplexed at what's happening, but you're trying to battle and keep birdieing. But
talking about biting here, Adrian gets a nasty roll away.
And that's the thing, like something simple, small like that, where it happens like 2-3 times. You get these 10-foot rollaways. Great putt, honestly. Great putt.
So confident there. He's He really has had a good putt so far. Start his round, even though he has 3 pars. Marwede looking to make it 4 out of 5. Chandler here makes it 3 out of 5.
And that's all you really need as far as a start is concerned on the first 5 holes.
Marwede making it look too easy at this point.
Yeah.
Randy's got to finish up his. He's had the best drive of the group. Just this little 15-footer, 10-footer here.
Yeah. Taking his time on the touchy basket here, straight uphill.
Don't want to lose any opportunities out here because you can lose strokes fast.
Right. Got ourselves hole 6 for second par 4.
Yep.
This one is reachable for the big arms.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Prince.
Luke, Willie. Yep. I've put one up there to the trees a couple of times, and it's, you know, really, really satisfying when you get one up there for a look. But this one's almost a must get.
Yes.
You left side if you're gonna go short, and then just throw a nice either turnover or hyzer forehand into the green.
Marwede's going to do exactly what you said. Short and left, which is fine.
No, that's perfect.
Because that opens up the left pocket for you to hyzer in with a forehand.
Yeah, somebody with his confidence, he doesn't care how far he gets off the tee on that second shot.
Randy pushing a little farther, it looks like.
Yeah, he's going to push that hillside a little bit. But still, he's going to open himself up maybe for a backhand, honestly.
There's no downside the farther left you go because there's no OB line in that direction, and it's almost impossible to reach those woods unless you're intentionally hyzering something that badly, I guess. But there's just no danger going over to that side. And like I said, there's a pocket on the left, so it's really easy gap if you get over far enough.
That's one way too that makes this hole more of a par 4. You know, it's 482 feet. If you kind of take this line that Adrian's taken, you know, you got to hug the hillside like that. But he's up there.
Yeah.
He's probably way closer than the rest of the guys just by even hitting some stuff on the right side.
He might be able to see the very top of the basket and you go directly at it too, which also can help a lot. But Marwede saw the cameraman. He's going to put it by his feet because Donut tends to be standing in a pretty good spot.
Where is he?
Right
there
there.
he is.
He's got to get himself backed up. Forehand here from Randy. This one not as hard, as aggressive. It's going to be short, but well inside the circle. Chandler with the towel on the neck.
Okay, electing for the backhand. That's a tough shot through that gap, and it caught the stuff on the right.
Gonna have a difficult putt here.
Adrian, same thing, but
Running basket.
giving it a run.
You could see the tip of the basket.
Could he?
When he told us, he's
Okay.
like, I'm gonna give this a run.
Nice.
Definitely gave it a good effort, just a touch short.
Chandler made it about pin high. No problem.
He got big legs. He's fine.
Yeah.
He can reach in there, get his stuff done. This tree was directly in his way. He went back and forth a couple times before settling on this position.
Well done.
Got his stretches in early.
Yeah, maintain balance and everything.
Marwede here trying to keep 5 in a row. He's making it look too easy here on the front, Nick.
Well done.
He's one of your favorites for this tournament. He's, like I said, top 5 every year essentially, except for one where he took 8th when it was early in his career.
He's grinding right now.
At Discraft, we don't wait to see what the future holds. We build it. The future is in your hands.
All right, moving on to hole 7. Got a couple shorties here, actually, before we wrap up for this front 9 here. It's 272. Both of these holes are very technical, both 7 and 8. This one requires almost a backhand with something relatively stable that comes into this gap and then will hyzer out to land by the basket. OB very close to the basket on the left side. The woods on the right and the left are also jail, so if you get caught in it, you can give yourself a big number really quick.
No doubt.
It's a difficult par 3, even though it's very downhill and very reachable distance-wise. It just is so tight. Marwede's got kicked early. His birdie run will end without something absolutely nuts happening. Randy, great drive.
Oh, that
Still outside circle.
branch.
Still outside circle.
Branch.
Feels like you have an emotional connection with that branch.
I mean, that was the perfect putter shot once again from Randy, where he's just slaying these holes.
Yeah. He has 4 in a row. Still a chance to catch up to Marwede's 5 now. It's kind of hard to pick the right disc because you got to give it the right angle and it be stable enough to come back, and you have to hit the right kind of speed. It's a difficult position. Adrian actually opting to go far right after hitting it like into this terrible stuff here.
Yeah, this hole has a lot of teeth for how short it is. The OB doesn't really come into play until like your second
Putting
shot
green,
or your
yeah.
putt. Andy with a nice little patent pending.
That's sick.
That was good.
Still in the woods here for Adrian. He's just going to pitch, just get outside the stuff now. So this is for his bogey
Yeah,
from
this
deep
is
circle 2.
This is where that OB comes into play.
Chandler took all of -6 seconds to make the decision to just float that up by the basket
Yeah.
and then did so.
Wants nothing to do with it.
Yep. Was too afraid of the OB coming into play.
Barely caught him on camera. Adrian going for it. Come back.
It's not going to get back in time.
He-
That's the danger of it. He's talking about trying to float a putt there. Just didn't. He's such a fast spin putter. Just didn't have
Yeah.
a chance.
This is my first time watching this coverage, so I mean that's just what happens on this hole.
Oh, yeah.
Like it.
Big numbers can occur for sure. Triple bogey there from Adrian is going to undo the 3 birdies he's already collected. Going to have to try to right the ship quickly.
Par, par, par.
Par from the rest of the group. Randy had the best look but couldn't convert. And we're going to move on to another shorty, but tricky fairway, tricky green, 242. You're the expert here. What would you throw?
I go with the same disc I threw on the last hole. I just throw the understable magnet on a very sharp hyzer and let it flip up a little bit and get the ground play to circle's edge. I actually parked it for the first time in practice, and I don't know how my disc stayed.
Yeah.
Like on this hillside, like it's so easy. If you throw the perfect shot, you're going long into the stuff. Andy's gonna go with a little flex forehand. It's
Not enough. He's going to get caught up early.
It's so hard to throw it soft enough with the
Yeah.
flex forehand.
For me, I think that the safe bailout play, that Randy going right at Donut,
That was perfect drive.
doing their
And
best to go at him. But if you were just like, I want to get myself down there, get a 3, just throw something really stable, let it get left, because left and early is okay, but
Yeah.
right and early is horrible.
Oh my goodness.
Chandler
Yeah.
going for the skip shot. And gets a couple skips. He's going to be in that short early range, but we'll have a putt still.
Just a safe play. He knows that this hole's got some danger to it. With the touch.
Inside. Oh, coming back at Donut. They're really trying to get that first Donut hole in 1.
That was a great drive by Adrian, putting the full touch on that forehand.
Absolute jail for Marwede, but he makes it look easy just pitching
Yeah,
out.
2 pars in style in a row coming out of the stuff. Chandler skipped. Whoop,
Oh, off the
had the
basket.
window.
He's got a 25-footer comeback up the hill again. Bit of a tester there. Adrian from, or is that Randy? I can't even tell.
I think that's Randy.
It is Randy, you're right. Punch that way deep.
Par save. Chandler.
Can't let this get away from him. And he doesn't. Makes it look easy.
Good little confidence builder there. Good par. Adrian for the lone birdie. Nice comeback.
We'll take that. He, there was I don't know what he threw. I can't remember the disc he said. I know that there was another disc of the same mold that was like 20 feet to the right and stuck at the edge there that he almost took. Like he like went to line up and then looked down. And was like, wait, this isn't mine.
What?
And then like Donut's like, it's over there. So luckily he putted from the right one, but we did find a disc just like his. Let's move on to hole 9 though. One of my favorite holes on the course.
Yeah.
What do you got?
551. Throw your hyzer forehand or your backhand turnover disc, whatever you so choose. A lot of guys like to go mid-range. Then you got a tough second shot, honestly. You just want to get as much as you can off the tee and routine putt up to the green.
551 does not feel real for this hole to me. Every time I see that number, it's like, this has got to be 6 because of how hard it is to get it up the fairway.
Yeah, I think it's because the tee shot right here, it's hard to land it in the fairway, and if you do, it saves a ton of... See, now he's so far away from the basket. Just because he kicked left that little bit, immediately extra 60, 80 feet away, which makes this hole feel huge. Andy, keeping it low. Doesn't... Yeah, kicks right. It's be tough. Try to get up and down.
Yeah, early right is bad, and then that left side where Adrian kicked is also not good. Those are rough spot. Randy is playing the safe play here. I think this is a mid-range or putter from him. Just lays it up into the landing zone.
Perfect. It's a long second shot from there, but it gives him a chance at birdie for sure.
Chandler says I'm going for it.
Where you go?
He's gonna throw a surge or something
Yeah,
like
just
that.
an old surge. Just let me go.
Hyzer in, but he gets a kick to the right instead.
Perfect.
Right where you want it.
Why not? Pick a shot into the green from there.
Marwede super pinched. Can't get a run up.
This is not bad though from where he could have been.
Super tight gap. What a kick. Sure.
Is he in long circle
No,
range? He's
no,
still
he's
far.
outside
Still
circle
far.
too, yeah.
Still
Yeah,
far.
he was so pinched that, unfortunately, sometimes the camera can't do, justice.
Yeah.
He had almost no chance of ever reaching the basket with a perfect throw. It just was so pinched from an early corner.
Right.
Randy, on the other hand, gets a good up shot. He's up there in the circle.
Yeah. Get him the birdie. Adrian with a little window here. Kicks a tree though.
Yeah. Most of the way out there, probably just at the edge of circle 2 or outside of it.
Finally to Chandler's drive. Give it a little run. Oh,
Little layup. Well, I think a Chally OS, from him.
okay. What were the scores like on this hole?
Middle in difficulty. The eagle is possible here. I can tell you how many there were.
How many eagles were there?
You tell me, because I know of one that you
There was
had.
only one?
There was only one.
All right, I got it. I did eagle this hole. I threw it directly next to the short pin with a passion.
Come on, Adrian. Yeah.
Great birdie putt, by the way. And then I basically just laced with soft magnet dead straight at it.
So cool.
Just blew it up, perfect speed, was in the whole way.
Strokes on folks for this hole.
Yeah, that was, I had a tough front nine.
Yeah.
I had a really tough front nine, and that totally, changed my mood and helped me carry on through the rest of the round for sure.
Awesome. Marwede almost superhero saved it from over 100 feet for his birdie, but he's going to unfortunately have 3 pars in a row. He's going to want to get himself back on the birdie train here on the back 9.
Yeah, 5 down on the front. That's solid, not bad. Chandler doing the same and making it look a little different, but he competed and he played solid golf and battled.
Yep.
So
Him and Randy both at 5 down. And Adrian, after that triple bogey, coming back with 2 birdies of his own back to under par as well, is a good battle for him.
And honestly, solid front 9 from our card. Really, they all made some good putts and threw some spectacular drives.
Agreed. If you haven't already, make sure you check out our Patreon, and thank you to all our Patreon followers for supporting us as we continue to do more coverage. We'll see you guys on the back 9 in just a minute.